What's your restaurant?
The Butcher's Baker.
What kind of food do you serve, and how often would you say you change your menu?
So we do like modern American food. We change the menu pretty much weekly,
Okay.
based on what we can get from local the farmers market that's right outside that we go to and just buy whatever they have.
So do you get your food from like farms or just
Mainly
farmers?
farms.
Okay.
There's a market right out front every Saturday. We work with 3 different farms out there, and then we have 3 other farms that will bring us produce depending on what they have and what our needs are. And then we kind of just play with the menu from that, really. We have a pig farm that we get a half a pig a week, so we make a bunch of stuff from that.
Has pop culture inspired like different foods on your menu? And if so, like which ones?
Not really. I sing Miley Cyrus when I cook sometimes, but that's about as much as pop culture influences what we do.
Okay. What is your favorite item on your menu?
Since it changes often, I would have to say like the charcuterie board, which charcuterie being like sausages and pates and terrines, and then preservation, so like pickles, different ferments, stuff like that.
Okay.
So have you migrated anywhere from outside of Cobb County to Cobb County, and if so, has that like affected any of the items on the menu or the cultural landscape?
Not necessarily. Like, I mean, I'm from Kentucky. My wife and I met in Colorado, and then we worked and lived down in Atlanta before we moved up here. She's from here, so that's pretty much how we ended up here. Our style of food, I wouldn't necessarily say was influenced by Cobb County, but we wanted to bring it to Cobb County, kinda.
Okay. How would you say that the culture and the cultural landscape in Kentucky is different from the cultural landscape in Cobb County?
It's definitely different. Like, growing up, my parents said that we lived in the South, but actually living down here in the dirty South,
Yeah.
Kentucky's more like Midwest, and so it's different. But I mean, food's become like, I don't know. It's very like nationwide. It's kind of going in the same direction. So as far as like from a culinary standpoint, it's pretty similar depending on where you go. I mean, you'll have McDonald's everywhere, but like then you'll have different smaller mom and pop restaurants like this that do different stuff that is kind of more of the trend, I guess.
Would you say that Cobb County is open to unique foods? Like, so I've been to restaurants that they serve like antelope and camel and stuff like that. Would you say Cobb County is open to that kind of food?
It's warming up to it. I mean, we've been on the square for six or 7 years, and we've seen it change a lot in that time. It's still not all the way open to everything that I would want to serve and do and stuff. But like Marietta and Cobb County there's so much growth going on, and so many people from Atlanta are moving up here because of just cost of living and everything like that. So like it's gonna continue to change, and in like 5 years, I feel like it'll be more where like we want it to be, as opposed to where it has been and like where we're gradually getting to.
Okay.
But it's definitely changing for the better, in my opinion.
So would you say that the Marietta Square is less influenced by pop culture than areas outside of it, and if so, how?
I would say definitely, just because like it's the historic Marietta Square, so like people want to keep that historic aspect, which whatever that is. So it's not like as trendy, I guess, as like other places, like I don't know, where like East Cobb, I guess, because it is like that smaller town kind of feel. So it's embraced it a little bit, but no, it's a dated kind of place, I would say.